Hello everyone, welcome to this particular video where we are going to talk about the correct way to learn data analytics. Now you guys must be wondering that if someone has to learn data analytics, what should be the right path? Because you might find out hundreds of videos, hundreds of articles, and everyone is talking about their approach about how to learn data analytics. But let me tell you one thing. I started learning data analytics in the year 2015 when the term analytics was not at all common. So I'll be sharing my experience, the path that I followed, and in this video you'll be able to understand each and every step that you need to take to learn data analytics. So let's get started. But before I start this video, I want all of you to please subscribe to this channel and keep following Analytics Lab. So let's understand what is the correct way of learning data analytics. To understand this, we will take one simple analogy. Let's say you want to learn how to cook food. So how to cook. So I'm a person who really likes paneer butter masala, but I don't know how to cook. So if I need to learn the art of cooking, what I need, and you guys can pause this video and can think about it. So if I need to learn the art of cooking, then what is essential? You need to first of all learn how to use the tools, which are your utensils, right? So how to use tools. Basically, if you want to cook paneer butter masala, do you need a cooker or do you need a pan or do you need a tawa? So which tool is compatible for this task? That is what you need to learn, right? The second thing which is important is the technique, the masala. You cannot put some 5 spoons of salt or 7 spoons of chili because it will not be in the correct proportion. So there should be a proper technique that you need to learn. And when you combine these two things together, you will be able to cook paneer butter masala, which is really tasty. And my mother cooks it very well. So this is what you need to learn, right? Now, we come back to our initial question, how to learn data analytics. Now, in order to answer this question, again, we have two things. Number one, we need some tools. Now, those of you who do not know what is data analytics, you can pause this video and check out my video about what is data analytics, where we have explained it very clearly. But let's come back to this topic, how to learn data analytics. So number one is we need tools. Now, tools in data analytics, we have variety of them. Few popular tools are Excel, SQL, Python, Power BI, and so on. The other thing is the techniques. The techniques. And in the technique segment, we have a variety of techniques. One of them is statistics. Statistics. Another thing is your machine learning. And you guys would have heard about time series analysis, reinforcement learning, and a lot of things, right? But you do not need to worry about all of them because as you enhance your skill or as you enhance your technique together with the tools, you basically climb the ladder. So let's say you start with statistics. You start with statistics plus these tools. So let me just create a connection. If you start with this, you can become a data analyst, right? Because data analyst is a beginner position, number one step. But if you add on the skills of machine learning, the skills of recommendation system, the skills of time series analysis, plus these tools, you basically become a data scientist. So as you can keep on adding more and more techniques on top of the tools that you already know, you basically climb the ladder. That's how you can become a data analyst, or that's how you can learn data analytics. But there are few fundamental things that you need to be aware about. Let's say if you are a complete beginner, so if you are a complete non-tech person, if this is the scenario, then the very first thing that I will suggest all of you to learn is how to use a basic computer. And I am assuming right now that you know how to use a computer, but knowing the file structure, knowing the inbuilt functioning of a computer, the basic functioning of a computer. Now, this is not expected to be learned, this is expected to be known. Most of us nowadays expect all of the professionals to know about what is a file system, or what is a hard drive, what is a RAM, or maybe what is the difference between a software and a hardware. So let me just write these basic points. What is RAM, what is ROM, what is hardware, software, and as simple as this, like how to install a software. Install a software. And what is an operating system? Operating system. So these are some fundamental things that it is expected to be known by any professional who is trying to enter into the data field, because as I told you, you need to learn the tools, and tools are something which you can work on in a computer. You are not going to use your diaries, or you are not going to use your folders, the hard paper folders, to actually do data analysis. It is going to be on computer. So very first thing is to have the knowledge about how to use a computer. The second thing is the maths. Now remember one thing, data is all numbers, and number basically mean that you need to add, subtract, divide, and multiply. So the knowledge of basic mathematics, like what is the addition, what is the subtraction, or what is remainder, what is quotient, what is denominator, what is numerator, what is ascending, what is descending. These are some basic things that you need to be aware about to become a data analyst. So basic math is required, and as you start learning data analytics, then the part of statistics becomes important. That is where techniques comes into picture. Now the third thing, once you are done with the basic computer functionality plus the maths, then you can start with learning tools. So one tool is necessary to start with, because if you want to do data wrangling, if you want to do data cleaning, or maybe if you want to do anything with the data, you need to start with at least one tool. And Excel, most of the cases, works the well, because if you are a completely non-technical person, Excel will be really handy for you. You will have a dashboard where you can take your cursor to a particular point and click on it, and you are done. So Excel is a good tool to start with. The last thing is the techniques. And in the technique segment, statistics is basically the first step towards learning data analytics. So this is basically a framework for anyone who is willing to learn data analytics in this particular era of AI. Now remember one thing, if you want to learn AI, if you want to learn how to use AI tools, if you want to learn how to deploy them in your current, let's say in your current solution and your current product, the step is this: you have to start from zero level, because just learning AI tools will probably get you a job as per the current market scenario. But sustaining in the market requires you to be very clear with the basics, very clear and very confident with the basics. So I hope this would have helped you. I hope this video was helpful in making your doubt clear regarding what is the correct path of learning data analytics in 2025. We will be meeting you in another video with more such short questions to clarify your doubts. But before you end this video, please drop down your comment regarding how was this video. whether it was helpful or not. And if you have any questions or suggestions for us, please drop the comment. I will be very happy to answer it. If you want to connect with me, you can drop me the comment. I will connect with you. And for more such interesting content, keep following Analytics Lab.